chance to launch. Williams was right there with him. Crossed the instant give. Boyd left it behind. Now he gets a free. He played it up for all it was worth, but well, good on him. He gets it across to Hargrave, who bombs to half forward, kicks to the space. A pretty aimless kick, really. Maybe he thinks they've got the run of it and it'll bounce their way, and that's exactly what happens. Jones gets a accuser again. He is proving a handful, more than a handful for Adam Selwood, and surely this time he'll put the Dogs ahead, which seemed impossible.
You've got to admire Daniel Giansiracuse's work rate in this game. Adam Selwood's been trying to go with him, but he's just burnt him with hard work coming up for disposal 22 and a chance to kick his 4th goal.
Yes, already 3 goals, Daniel Giansiracuse. This, though, the most important, to give the Dogs the lead. And he's done it. Yes, he has. The Bulldogs are in front. Astonishing.
So for the first time in the game, 7.5 minutes into the final quarter, Bulldogs take the lead. And it has just been an astonishing comeback, Hutto, to use your word. Had no indication that this was going to come.
It's been an 11-goal-to-3 second half. The Bulldogs have climbed out of the grave to hit the front for the first time, and the ramifications here for the Eagles, for Carlton and for Hawthorn in relation to the top 4 are huge. McGinnity swings it forward for West Coast, but Wood is in the way, and they are playing with daring do at the moment. Murphy to Hargrave, swinging ball towards the 50. Jones and Schofield mopped up by Hearn. Got more elevation than he wanted. Murphy from behind with the spoil on Ebert. Good collect, Ebert. Embley, Lynch, thumps it long. 2-on-2 in there. Important ball. Picken made the spoil on Lacroix. Ward, Barlow, Stat. Bulldogs playing with terrific courage here, and they find the line.
How hard is this man, Callum Ward? He's got a big decision to make at the end of the year. Greater Western Sydney offering him the world. He's just as hard as any player. Smashed twice, straight back up, no problems, back into the contest.
Cox down to Pritis. He does well not to release instantly. Gets better options. Cox brilliant to Gaff. Sums it up. Decides to place the ball. Darling, did he give away a free? No, he didn't. Pick it. He might have this time. He did this time. And what a big call it was. No, it's a free to Darling. Oh, my darling. Oh, no.
I think Ray might be just...
Oh, I reckon it's a reverse.
No, he's saying holding the arm. On the way down, he's saying pick and grab hold of the arm. And maybe just a little too cute, but that is the decision that's been paid.
Let's have a look.
So what he's saying is that as he's tackled here, Pickham goes down. He's saying that you then held onto the arm now.
Oh, that's just shocking. It's just seeing things that aren't there, isn't it? Anyway, the kick for Darling. Couldn't have much more pressure after what the Eagles have gone through here. Darling uses that right goalpost, gets the angle right. It's level again.
That will be a discussion point for a few hours and maybe a few days to come. Liam Pickham leading his opponent to the ball. I suppose you look at it from that angle, you can see what the umpire, Ray Chamberlain, was seeing.
But it's the other angle shows different.
Umpires have a very difficult job.
They do.
And from that angle, you see perhaps what Ray Chamberlain was seeing. Nevertheless, Pickham was probably not in possession of the ball when he was taken to ground. The Eagles level things up. They're not going to let this one slip without a big fight. Swift puts it out on the full. That's not what you'd call a good Swift kick. A free kick to the Bulldogs. Murphy wanting to play on. Umpire Chamberlain insisting that he come back. The Bulldog fans not thrilled. Murphy's been magnificent, particularly in the second half. Hudson fighting strongly, missing his target. Second line of defence there in Boyd, having to kick and hope. Hearn covered it. Ward might have edged him out. Not spotted by the umpire. Gaff close to the line. Throw in.
Turned in an unbelievable contest, this, and suddenly tension in every 50-50 ball. Look at Rodney E just shuffling around in his seat. He knows that this is a massive, massive opportunity for his side. Look at Callan Ward just competing really hard. John Worsfold knows that an opportunity for his side to just push for the top four. A lot at stake here.
Daniel Cross has been unbelievable in this last quarter. So many willing players on both sides, particularly from the Dogs, though, found something that didn't appear to be there in front of 21,000 at Etihad Stadium. Unbelievable tension, and we've still got 6.5 minutes to go. Scores are level. So much on the line, particularly for the Eagles in terms of finals, in terms of a position in the finals. The Bulldogs, of course, need to win. They just have to. Hudson, now McGinnity, had a bit of an impact as the sub. Charging through, saw off the charge and got it back to Embley. A handball out in front of Darling. Had to wait for the bounce. He moved at just the right time. McGinnity to Embley. The Eagles will be back in front by a behind. That is a big opportunity missed.
Great play from Jack Darling and really good gut running from Andrew Embley. He just willed himself to push and get away from the contest. Big effort. That
is a beautiful kick in by Murphy. He saw Cross, he went long and he found him. The Eagles won by a point 6 days ago. They lead by a point right now in the last 6 minutes on the other side of the continent. Back to Murphy goes Cross. One-on-ones everywhere. It's a great shot of it. So Murphy, who's been almost impeccable by foot in this game, hasn't made a mistake. He's brave enough to take the game on. And the Dogs don't want to lose their daring. Jones, their only hope in the air. Spillage collected well by young Schofield, who blazes long. Glass leads Hall to the ball. These two great old warriors from the Sydney West Coast years. Now McGinnity again and again. He plays a telling hand. Back to Glass, wide to McKenzie. Waited for the bounce. Turns into trouble. Here comes Bazza. McGinnity shepherded well for Smith to Prittis. West Coast hold firm.
This is just an extraordinary. Every contest means so much. Adrenaline pumping here. Swift has the footy on the wing.
Real genuine one-on-one game it is at the moment. Every player's got an opponent, so that one goes out in the full. So that's what happens. They forced West Coast to try and kick. A little cute kick didn't come off.
Liberatore back to the wing. Jones playing in front. No free kick. Dalehouse manhandled successfully by McGinnity, but Dalehouse was having nothing of it. Oh, he got his back according to the umpire. Not sure about that either. We'll try not to editorialise on every decision. The match more important at the moment. Smith, they just starting to run out of legs a bit across there. And every handball putting the next man under pressure. The turnover was inevitable. Griffin was legged, not paid. Hurried kick around the corner. Again, they let it bounce the Eagles down there. Rosa knew what he was doing. Gave to Gaff and kept on coming. There's no one through the middle to go for. Has to draw the play. No, he decided to kick to a 3-on-3. Massive leap, not quite taken by Wood. Still being bowled, the Bulldogs. And it pays off again. Murphy to Picken. The next one's into the clear. And it's Ward on the charge.
Now, is there a target? He couldn't see one, so he held it up. Hall's come a long way from goal. And he kicks it even further from goal. But he kicks to a good man in Bob Murphy. Ward's down for the moment, back on the other side of midfield. This young fellow, the late inclusion, the sub Schofield's been a revelation. He goes for Cross. Prittis attacked it ahead of him. Cross ties him up, and that surely is a ball up. It is just the Bulldogs side of the centre. We're in the last 5 minutes.